Bristol Palin has chimed in on the issue of Ahmed Mohammed getting arrested for bringing a clock that he created himself to his school.
I will not lie. Bristol Palin is one very beautiful young lady. Given the opportunity, I'd probably put my penis inside of her. Wait, is that sexist that I'm attracted to pretty ladies? Probably is sexism.
Now, she's specifically upset at President Obama for having the audacity to invite him, the 14-year-old student, to the White House. And
well, considering the fact that the kid did absolutely nothing worthy of accolades, yeah, I can understand that.
So she decided to comment about this on her blog. I should note that the blog was probably 5 sentences long. Okay.
Is that an insult about how she's not intelligent? I'm going to remember that, Miss Hesperian. I am. I'm just going to put that in my memory banks, because it's going to become very important later in the video.
Okay, so if you want to read it for yourself, please do so. She says the following. She noted on her blog that Mohammed was arrested but did not mention that the bomb for which he was reported was actually a homemade clock. Instead, she said, the kind of stuff Obama needs to stay out of. So,
you know, Ms. Hesperian, I just realized that you are actually reporting from a secondary source, which is really weird. I don't understand. Why are you reading off what Raw Story said instead of going to Bristol's blog itself? Doesn't that seem a little not smart? I mean, you think you get better context actually listening to what the woman actually wrote, right? Instead of secondhand quotes, right?
So she focused mostly on Obama. She didn't give the details about the story or the fact that what he brought to school wasn't actually a bomb. Also, she says this encourages more racial strife that is already going on with the Black Lives Matter crowd and encourages victimhood.
You know, I used to not think that Bristol was all that intelligent. I mean, to be fair, I don't know her personally. But she is right.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Because, so it's just, she's right. It is like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter says, hey, can you please stop abusing us, right? Mm-hmm. Stop beating us up when we're at traffic stops. Stop arresting us for jaywalking and hitting us across the head with a baton. It's just happened yesterday. We reported on the show. You know, all the different things that happen.
You know, the interesting thing about all of that is I have come up with a long-term solution that would only work if all black people just kind of decided to incorporate this into their daily lives. And that would be to become stereotype breakers. Become black people who aren't sagging their pants or wearing grills or looking like they're thugs or, you know, getting jobs and trying to help other people out. You know, try to create family units, try to encourage other black people to not get in trouble with the law, stop selling drugs. I know. I sound like an Uncle Tom ass nigga, but my long-term solution would be to not give the police a reason to suspect anything of you, so when they do, they're very clearly wrong. And not only do you simultaneously break stereotypes about black people, but you take a corrupted police court or corrupted police force to task because they're very clearly stereotyping you when you're not a stereotype. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying that maybe if more black people try to break stereotypes about black people, we might see less and less of this shit happening because the police won't have any standard or anything to go off of. Except for the actual black people who are criminals, who deserve to go to jail. I'm just saying. Long-term solution and all that. You take every black person to say, I'm tired of being stereotyped, let me be the opposite of that stereotype, even if I get called an Oreo. I know, Uncle Tom ass nigga here, so don't listen to me.
Shooting unarmed black guys, please stop doing that, right? Victimhood. Yeah, but they were literally victims, and they would like to not be victims anymore. They'd like to speak up for themselves and say, please don't shoot me. Right?
I'll tell you the truth, in all honesty, I am not really a big fan of this whole victimhood complex because, well, I'm rather arrogant, and I don't like being thought of as lesser than the greatness that I am. So, I do not identify with that victimhood bullshit. And also, that whole long-term solution thing I just said, if you want to stop being victims, stop giving the police reasons to victimize you. Unfortunately, if more black people are actually fulfilling the, the drug-selling, gangster rap, thuggish type of image, it's only going to reinforce that. So we need more black people to counteract that stupid, dumbass image of black people. I'm just saying.
Right?
Yeah.
And in Ahmed Mohammed's case, You victimize him, and I say you because she's part of the right-wingers who fear-mongered on this, oh, the Muslims are coming, the Muslims are coming.
Yeah, no, she did not victimize him, and neither did any of the other right-wingers. I mean, even Bill Moore was on some real nigga type shit and said that the clock that kid brought in there looked like a bomb. And to be honest, it certainly didn't look like a fucking clock.
The kid comes in with a science project, they're like, oh my God, it's a Muslim. One of the officers said, before like they bring the kid into the principal's office, he goes, yep, I thought that was him.
Yeah, who would have thought? A cop being an asshole. I've never heard of that before. Also, one very important thing that you've neglected to mention, Shink, is that his engineering teacher, in fact, several of his teachers, actually told Ahmed to put the clock away because it looks suspicious. Now, see, that's a very interesting thing. It kind of sounds like there's a reason why adults tell kids things to do, because they're trying to protect them. That whole situation would have been avoided if Ahmad just would have put that motherfucker back in his book bag. But he didn't. His teachers, who knew it was a clock, knew damn well what it was, but it looked suspicious. So in order to avoid this whole thing from happening, they told him to put the clock away. Who would have thought that adults have foresight? I am just saying. I'm just saying, kids. Maybe sometimes it's a good idea to listen to your elders. I'm just saying. Call me Captain Planet, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was also trying to figure out exactly what she meant by.
You know, Anna, maybe it would have been easier for you to know what she meant by that statement if you actually read her blog post. I'm just saying. Maybe if you went to the primary source, you may have gotten some more context. I'm just saying. I am just saying.
By that statement, because it's a little vague, right? Like,
Anna, for the love of God. Sometimes. Anna, the woman wrote what she meant. It's not vague. It's plain as day in your face, Anna. Just read the blog, all right? This shit is not Ernest Hemingway. It's goddamn Bristol Palin, for goodness sakes.
is she angry at the police officers here? Is she angry? She's obviously angry at Obama.
Oh, the main idea? You know that one question that comes out in English and reading class throughout the entire time you're in high school? Anna, did you go to high school? Did you go to middle school? What the fuck is her main point? How do you not understand that? How long? Fuck this.
Right? But what's like her point? What's the main point that she's trying to make? And
Seriously. Years. Fucking years of our education in America, in English class, is learning what the fuck the main idea is. Anna, I mean, this is just one real roundabout way of me saying you are not that intelligent. The woman's main idea was that this is race baiting, causing more friction between minorities, and is encouraging victimhood. She kind of fucking said that, Miss Kasparian. My goodness.
this is exactly what she's saying. She believes that with Obama inviting him to the White House, it further antagonizes police officials and leads to hatred toward the cops.
No, it's not. No, it is not. I mean, that may be part of what she's saying. What she's really saying was that it causes frictions between minorities and white people, friction between Islamics and Muslims and Islamophobes, and it causes friction between victimhood groups, and it encourages people to be more of victims. That's what she was saying. Now, if you would have actually read her blog post instead of someone quote mining her, maybe you would have figured that out.
That's her big argument. She also says that Obama is playing childish games that have divided the country even more today than when he was elected.
But what she means is, I'm really annoyed that he doesn't let us divide the country like we're used to, into the others and us, the privileged.
You know, I think everyone's been aware of this now, but the Young Turks has actually become liberal Fox News. Shink, even when it's not even relevant, is always talking crap about the right wing. You know, I'm not even right wing. I'm not even a conservative. And it blows my mind, the level of bullshit that comes out of his mouth sometimes. It's amazing to me. It really is. This is why I don't watch news stations anymore. The media is just filled with a bunch of bullshit.
Right? So when he says Ahmed Mohammed was doing a science project, which is what he was.
No, what he did was he took a store-bought clock, He used a screwdriver, took it out, and then put it into a pencil box. That's all he did. He didn't do anything worthy of any accolades. He didn't do anything technical. He just took a clock and put it inside of a box. That is literally what he did.
Right? Like, that annoys me. I used to like being able to say the goddamn Muslims. That kid, he should be, you got to watch out for him, right? And then with the Black Lives Matter, we used to be able to do whatever the hell we wanted to those guys. Now they're up in our business and complaining about being abused.
Wait a minute. Is that Jacqueline Glenn? Is Jacqueline Glenn on the Young Turks? I'm done. I can't take it.
And Obama keeps bringing it up and defending Americans. It's really annoying. Who used to run this place?
Two things. There's two quick things. You probably didn't know about this, but in Texas, the Republican debate aired a little bit later because they were afraid the CNN countdown clock was a bomb. Also, Bristol.
Funny how that didn't come up.
Bristol Palin is proving, coming out against this Ahmed because he made a clock.
He did not make a clock. He took a clock and he put it in a box. That's all he did. He does not deserve to go to MIT because he took a clock and put it into a metal box. I'm just saying.
Is proving that a broken soul is wrong twice a day.
Yeah. I just find it funny that she is saying that the President of the United States is being immature.
Well, to be honest, he is trying to bring a child who did absolutely nothing spectacular to the White House because he was wrongly accused of doing something he didn't do. And the only reason Barack Obama is doing that is so he looks really good to all the PC liberals. That's it. It's not because the kid did anything worthy to be praised of. It's because he was a victim. Yeah, he's just trying to look good to everybody. That's kind of childish. That's some 5th grader type shit.
This woman who was getting paid for abstinence-only education.
To be fair, Anna, there are women who get paid to actually allow dick to go into their assholes. You have no problem with porn. I don't see why I have any issue with abstinence-only programming. To me, both are perfectly fine, honestly. To be fair, you can't get pregnant if you're abstinent. Well, except for that one time.
Has the audacity to call Obama childish.
Well, once again, Barack Obama invited a 14-year-old kid who did nothing worthy of praise or adulation to the White House, just so he looks good for all of the liberals. Yeah, I understand why she called him childish. She's not wrong.
You're childish. Okay?
You know, I was gonna say, I'm gonna save it, but guys, I want you to remember what Anna just said, okay? Because that's gonna become really important in only a couple of seconds.
Didn't she have 2 kids out of wedlock?
She did. Yes. You're childish.
Okay? I don't want to shame her for that, but I just want to point out the inconsistency of her moronism.
Say that one back for me.
I don't want to shame her for that, but I just want to point out the inconsistency of her moronism.
So it kind of sounds like you are shaming her. Huh.
You're childish. Okay?
No, but Jimmy, to be fair, it was only 2 kids out.
It's just 2 kids.
Oh. Wait. Stop right there. Wouldn't that be slut shaming? Now, I'm all for slut shaming, but you guys are not for the slut and the shaming. So how are you gonna, so it's only okay to slut shame people who don't feel the way you feel. Okay, I gotcha. I guess that means I can slut shame any woman I want now. Or is it that you can only slut shame conservative women? Right-wing women? No, liberal women. Nah, fuck that. You can slut shame anyone who doesn't feel the way you feel, right?
You're childish. Okay?
While she was giving speeches and getting paid for saying don't have sex out of wedlock.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. To be honest, though, I was kind of thinking to myself, you want to know the best person to encourage people to not become a drug addict? Someone who used to be a drug addict. I mean, someone who went through all of the different relapses and all the different struggles of being addicted. You would think someone with experience in drugs would be the best person to encourage younger people to not follow in their footsteps. You kind of see what I'm getting there? Picking up what I'm putting on the table?
You know, she's such a good Christian, Bristol Palin, that I hear she screams out, "Oh Jesus," during sex when she's. I don't know why I said that.
You're childish.
Didn't she?
You know what's amazing to me? How people can simultaneously lambaste Christianity but will defend Islam even though they both worship the same God. It's just weird. It's kind of strange to me. I mean, Islam is like Christianity on acid without Jesus Christ, but
I do think that's pretty hypocritical for her to be preaching abstinence when she gets pregnant twice. And a lot of the reasoning she gave for that was that she wanted younger people to be able to learn from her mistakes.
You know what, Jacqueline? Jacqueline, that one sentence you just fucking said proves to be exactly why they let you on the Young Turks. Are you goddamn serious? It kind of sounds like she, more than anybody else, telling you to not have sex before, you get married, or before you meet a man who wants to raise his child might be a good idea. I mean, factually speaking, she's not wrong. You can't get pregnant if you don't have sex. Well, except for that one time.
So here we have a young child in school who is being, discriminated against for, doing something that's cool. Like, he made a clock.
No, he did not. He took a clock and then he put it into a box. That is nothing worthy of accolades. I can do that. Where's my invitation to the White House?
That's scientific progress.
That is not progress. Oh my gosh. You people make me want to strangle snakes.
That's awesome that kids are thinking scientifically, and that's what Obama said in his tweet. And she has the nerve to call him childish for.
She called him childish because he's only bringing that kid to the White House so he looks good to everybody else. Something 5th and 6th graders do when they do kickflips or lie about how awesome they are. That's why it's childish.
She's giving back. She's trying to instruct kids by giving them a bad example, which is why I just nominated Charlie Sheen for Father of the Year.
We should pay him $100,000 per speech to, teach people to learn from his mistakes.
Yes.
How can you even, how do you even say a statement like that sarcastically? Is that not what parents wish for their children? To learn from their mistakes? Do you not wish that your friends not do the things you did? What kind of nonsensical bullshit is laughing about somebody trying to encourage individuals to not do the stupid thing they did? Seriously. Seriously. I want to know. I want to know. How do you do that? How? Gosh. I'm not even a fan of Bristol Palin. I don't even know why we take her opinion seriously, but for the love of goodness gracious. She's trying to help people, for goodness sakes, not be stupid and have children without any fathers. And she's the problem. Fuck you people, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Who do you think you'd rather have as a student? Ahmed Mohammed, who takes the initiative, puts together science projects, etc.
The little motherfucker took the goddamn clock and put it into a box. He didn't do anything special.
Or Bristol Palin? Who do you think is a better role model?
Well, just ask conservatives in the country, and I guarantee you they'll say Bristol Palin.
Well,
it's amazing.
All right, let's play this game. Let's expand this game, okay? You've got A, Bristol Palin, B, Ahmed Mohammed, C, Jacqueline Glenn, Anna Schinkuger, or D, none of the above.
Well, what do you know? The answer to the first question is D.
So they probably will say Bristol Palin, because she is trying to encourage young ladies to not do what she's doing. Even if Bristol Palin got pregnant again, it's still an example of what not to do. Just saying.
Conservatives like to say is what's wrong with places like Detroit is all the unwed mothers and the absent fathers. And so what they're really saying is what fucked up Detroit is there's too many Bristol Palins in the city.
You're childish. And she...
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that a Palin is worried about dividing the country further, especially whenever you have Sarah Palin who says that waterboarding is baptizing terrorists or something like that. Like, really, that's not dividing, but we're going to worry about kids making clocks.
Yeah.
He didn't make a clock. He just put one inside of a box. But you know, my word, my void. It's very interesting how you young Turks can, on the one hand, say that Bristol Palin is childish, and yet you spend the last 3 minutes of your segments making fun of her as if this shit was high school and you guys are the cool kids in the cafeteria. And you want to know the interesting thing? Bristol Palin isn't wrong. She's not wrong about abstinence, and she's not wrong about Barack Obama encouraging this victimhood bullshit. You know what they say, man, or you know what I say. When you're the only smart person in a room full of idiots, you're the only one who looks stupid. With that being said, man, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, man, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment box below, and as always, have a great day. I will see you cool cats soon. Adios.